to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, Maryland's head coach told me before the game, he told me that this is new for the Big Ten. Obviously, these teams coming all the way to the West Coast. The travel is long. They've been putting some practices in place to make sure their players are moving, getting up early, getting prepared for this time zone challenge. They are going to try to perform at their best performance level today, but they put a ton of time and research and science into making sure the players are prepared to go. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Trojans will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Coleman Williams. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Rides to the back. Just smothered on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And they're starting to bring some noise here on this early 3rd and 10. Back to pass, it's Washington. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Out wide right, it's Jordan. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Hit as he throws. And he gets it away.
on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Wants to go up top on second down. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Drops back. It's Smayava. Makes a catch. And he got it so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. Looking for the marker. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojans. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, it's Dalton. There he goes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Fresh set of downs going up top. They're all over him. And down he goes.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Looking to the big tight end. Right side, it's Fleming.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in a slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Washington. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Long way to go on second down. Straight ahead, it's Danzy. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Terrapins! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air. It's Mayava. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Left side is Bowman. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. Third and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for the edge. Now the toss. And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the first. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. They give it to him again. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
Well, when we're talking USC offense, it all starts with Mayav at quarterback. We get that. But, David, we also know they've got to have balance. One thing Lincoln Riley has always done, no matter where he's been coaching offense, is making sure that they can run the football as well. The Trojans always recruit well at that position. They do well through the portal, and that's not going to be any different this season. They've got to be able to tote it.
It's never any different, and they will always commit to it. And I think the quarterbacks usually get the acclaim and the fame, but the running backs, man, they're always going to find those guys. Even as a young guy, King had to step in with several injuries a year ago to tote the mail. They're going to run it. They're going to commit to it. It's a huge part of Lincoln Riley's offense and the reason that they're successful.
The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Look out! Out wide left, it's Anderson. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Jordan. Got the first down. Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his 2nd touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping him. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Tight end now in motion. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Left side is Fleming. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
The give is to Williams. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Looking to pass, it's Washington. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
Run in the red zone. It's Coleman Williams. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Washington. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
And that's a teach tape on 3rd down right there. That's a great job by the defense, being back, understanding it's 3rd down. If they're going to throw it short, man, I'm going to break on the football, go down, be very physical. You want to throw a slant, man, you make sure that they feel you. That's a great job by this defense, being physical, making sure he doesn't secure that catch.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 34, set to kick off.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Sets his feet. It's Mayava. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Second and long here. He's looking to throw. This time it's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Anderson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. He's changing the play. Quarterback will keep it. Keeps it and gets past the chains. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got it behind the line. It's Mosley. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, USC!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Washington. Left side, it's Williams. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Shoots it to the left. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Looking for a big play. Catch inside the 25. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Maryland! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
Number 34, set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Got his man down the middle. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Fires to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Snags it. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Taking a deep shot before the half. Touchdown, Southern Cal! He got it right inside the pylon. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We start with a look at Virginia Tech, taking on the number 4 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Hokies with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work.
And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Quick give. It's Jordan. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, it's a sense of urgency right now has got to be high for this offense. Trailing the way they are here, David, they've got to be able to put something together, score some points, and build confidence.
Yeah, it's not panic time, but you do want to build that confidence and find something that you can do well to start to build on. I think this offense is starting to figure themselves out a little bit.
That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Hits inside. It's Danzy. Brought down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Wide receiver comes in motion. Moving the pocket, it's Mayava. Finds his man, it's Anderson. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the Trojans come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. With the draw, it's Jordan.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Handoff again. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Trojans are in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Finds his man. It's Anderson. Breaks into the open. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. And you're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Pick 6. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but There's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
And he puts through the extra point.
Number 34, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Turns it upfield. At the 45 on its way. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Making the adjustment. Wants to throw one first. Got it in the middle, it's Mosley. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Gonna look downfield again. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. This quarterback part of their running game. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking for a man, it's Mayava. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
And they'll take over first and 10.
Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. What a costly mistake and what a big play by the defense to get the football back on the interception. And now this offense can drive down and take the lead.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Try to spread out this defense on 2nd and 3 with a 4-wide-out set. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Looking to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They'll run him again. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Unloads it left. It's caught. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And the Trojans are threatening on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. He's got it. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. From the gun. Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. Second down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. That's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
Still a one-possession game. 6 defensive backs on the field trying to keep it that way here in the 4th. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Rush right in his face. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! They've stretched out the lead, and now they can't catch him with a field goal.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
It's a one-possession game in the 4th. Wide receiver going in motion. Timeout is called. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Play clock was down to 4. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. So this defense has to protect the lead, but they can also end the deal by putting the quarterback down. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He's looking to pass. Going for it all. And that ball is caught. One hand grab. Oh, man. Look, Ma. One hand. That's all he needed for the big gainer.
That's so hard to do. You consider that ball thrown that far downfield. That thing's coming in with a lot of velocity, and that receiver just went up and stabbed it.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Looking for the edge. It's Coleman Williams. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. In traffic, it's Durr. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Moves the pocket. It's Washington. They get to him as he throws. He's got it down the middle. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And they're looking for a fourth-quarter lead, and they'll need a touchdown to do it. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Big extra point coming. It would give them the lead late. And it's good, and now the defense will try to hang on to this lead. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making the adjustment on the play. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Rushes on, and he avoids the sack.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
Long way to go on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Booster. Where did he go? Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the middle. And here's the third interception of the night. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. And they'll take a knee.
Yeah, and how about this? You get to finish it. You're only up a point, but it doesn't matter. Victory formation, so sweet because you can taste it. It's the best formation in the offensive play call. It's the one they want to call every single game.
You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese.